Hi everyone and welcome back. It is time for episode 5. So the first case has been solved. Now we're going to see where they go from here and I guess what new case opens, but a link to the previous episodes because we still need to see obviously all of that. And I guess we'll probably go even further into their backgrounds and Peter's childhood. Because obviously his father is playing a very important role so far. And the doctor was watching him. So we'll see where that goes as well, because he's being monitored. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Oh, okay, what? New case? Ooh, that was creepy. Oh, look who it is. It's that guy.
后面都是这些，你不用看了。
That was awful.
我是特调组第6大队的副队长，需要找你了解一下情况。
Yeah, it's an important situation you need to understand.
于是就告诉了一个自己特别信任的师兄，并且在会所里把 U 盘里的内容给他看了。
And what did this senior do?
父亲腿瘸，母亲是个聋哑人，在村里一直备受排挤。
看来这个周律师小时候没那么幸运。
Wait, is this still the guy from the first case? Are they still investigating him?
他的公司不就在文昌西路吗？
But I know he disguised himself, but literally all he did was wear like a hat. You can see he has no remorse by the tapping of the fingers.
给我递名片，提供线索。
Oh, is he looking at the amount of time you're allowed to keep someone in without charging them? Because you have to release them at a certain point. Him being so calm and creating a rhythmic pattern with his fingers and his voice shows that he knows he's not afraid. That's okay, that's interesting with this show. When they were talking about him, they gave all of these shots. That glasses shot was what we saw earlier. So the editing team is quite interested in how they splice it together.
他承认自己锯断了栏杆，但他说是自己觉得这个栏杆的样子不多见，想拿回去收藏收藏。谁知道那个倒霉的女人正好就要在那里跳楼。
Okay.
他跟你说要带回去。收藏。
对啊，骗鬼呢。
For collection, but wasn't it on the railing? If it was for collection, why was it still up there?
纪念。
什么纪念？
但那得有一个地方来放这些东西吧？
什么东西啊？
And where would he store them?
家里的大火，在新州上学。
Oh, so these are all important places that he might have hid them. I love how these are just superimposed pictures.
你问问他，他是在什么地方给的周红川 U 盘？是一个私人会所的13号楼。
That's it.
城邦公馆。
Yep, there we go. That means you might be able to link other people to the crime.
怎么？
Why are you taking your time to
这是咱家亲
answer?
生父母起的名不好听啊。周丰年。
He's not tapping anymore. Telltale signs.
如果说我破坏公共设施 OK， 我接受惩罚。
But if you admit to that, you're admitting that someone could have gone up there and touched it and died. So you are, well, I guess, involuntary manslaughter?
昨天差点从楼顶上掉下来那位女士，看了你的照片认出了你。她说你的原名叫周丰年，恰好是她的同乡。
Oh, same hometown.
而且我还发现周律师没什么口音。
That's what I was thinking. An accent would show up.
原来你们是有编制的调解员，难怪那么多大案要案都不了了之了。
How do you know they end up unresolved? He seems like he's quite competent in his success rate.
我们去拜会的这个女孩， 他提交了这些证据，也提到了你。他曾经跟你说过陈元的故事，但是你阻止了他的举报，有这回事吗？
有，
I was gonna say he can't lie in this moment because that would make him even more suspicious.
因为我有一次假装开车经过的时候，被几个疑似毒贩的人盯上，
Were you there?
所以回去和崔颖说，这件事谁都不能说，只能当什么都没发生。
凶手为了混淆视听，把他抛尸在了下西区，那里正好是一处毒品交易市场。
To make it look like it was a drug incident.
一句玩笑，一个前后不靠的监控录像就想炸我投案自首。
He's smart. Very, very smart.
人们都说特调组里的是新州最精英的探员，我看也就那么回事吧。
This is an ego trip for him. Feels like no one can get to him.
我可以提前离开吗？哦，如果不行的话，给我一张床也可以。我想躺一会儿。
There's the full-on arrogance to think he could just sleep off the rest of the time.
城关公馆13号楼里那些藏品，还睁着眼等你回去呢。
Oh, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. And the lip.
死者何宗一死前手里拿着的牛皮纸袋子，为什么会在你的私人藏品里吗？
Oh, oh, oh. Didn't think they would find that, did you? That is a collection. Whoa. I couldn't. Whoa. I couldn't really tell out the layout. It's like it's a tree. Oh, that's the file. Where it all began.
在他最得意的时候，把关键证据说出来，可以直接击溃他的心理防线。
Yeah, because his reaction, he crumbled. If you look.
什么13号楼？
You know.
是谁告诉你的？何宗一离开文昌路路口的公交站之后，我们就找不到他的踪迹。
I was gonna say, how did you know that? You'd have to know where the cameras are.
张东兰的指纹清清楚楚地覆盖在领带的血迹之上，难道不是更直接的证据？
How
只
did
是
you
因为
know
他家里
that?
有钱，还是因为他不？
Yeah, how did you know all of that?
张东兰的指纹清清楚楚地覆盖在领带的血迹之上。
That's what I mean. He wouldn't have known that information. There's only one way you can know something that specific.
嫌犯，这回可以叫嫌犯了吧，周律师？
Ah, that was so good.
我是正当防卫。
你一个受过专
Why
业法
would you be acting in self-defense?
只要你们同意，能给我减轻量刑。
Now he's bargaining. He's on the back foot. He's afraid. What's wrong with me?
去年年底，我作为法律顾问，带着团队去下西区见客户。
Good. No drinking and driving.
他主动找上门来，特意在公司附近出现。不得已，我只能先安抚住他。
Oh, he's so young. Did he recognize that person?
丰天哥，我现在就在一家咖啡厅打工，你喜欢这个吗？要不要来点？我有地方弄，便宜。
He seems so exuberant.
丰天哥，你现在在新州这边条件真不错，我真替你高兴。
Let's get to the blackmailing part.
现在我终于在新州站住脚了，谁都别想欺负我。
我没有，我不是，丰天哥，丰天哥，我
So where was the blackmail? Where was the blackmail?
之后又找到了城关公馆，要在张莹和张东兰面前让我出丑。
所以你决定杀人？
我只想息事宁人。
I don't know if I believe him fully, just because that flashback didn't show us any change in his demeanor apart from him seeming like a young, scared little boy.
他们交易我都看到了好几次，
你看到何宗一交易。
No, you saw the other guy. So you never saw him.
一个敲诈勒索你的瘾君子，说要还钱给你，你会欣然接受，觉得他改邪归正了吗？必然不会。
I mean, he has very strong argument here.
第二，因为何宗一的母亲要做透析，他被迫无奈问你借了10万块钱。
So he was just wanting help. He wasn't trying to blackmail you.
但事实上是，他们3个人从来都没有想过缠住你、阻止你或指控你。
They didn't actually care about him. It was his own ego.
我还可以帮你们。
Can you though? She finally can have some form of peace. I don't know what form, but some.
周家老大，
他为什么要杀死宗一啊？
But I need to know about more about that female SID investigator, because they keep giving you these specific shots, but it could be just because it's linking up obviously to the seizure of this property. So that means in that bag might have been the money to pay him back. I don't even know if she's aware of her surroundings.
本来以为一件跟自己八竿子打不着的谋杀案，
And now she knows it does have a lot to do with her. Wait, do you know? So you knew about this room. Why did we get that? Does he know? This is the part on the surveillance we saw, the image.
喂，冯天过，哎，好嘞好嘞，
And he seems so happy. Look, he was like, I finally could pay you off the money.
各位听众朋友们，这里是调频 FM，
Oh, are you going on your date? Your second, third date?
是启明阅读出品的名著赏析。
Oh, so maybe it's already at an advanced stage.
魏小强，
喂，老大，
那天查着洪福大官抓到所有人的资料，你确定都发我了吧？
Why? What do you think's missing?
不可能有人逃得走。怎么了，老大？
Clearly, there's something wrong. Otherwise, he wouldn't have called you.
让我们在这短促的生命还剩下的很少几天里，过得幸福。
Of our short lives, what?
我的罪行实在太明显了。您刚刚收听的
That was really ominous.
这个人居然能从特调组的眼皮子底下人间蒸发，你说奇怪不奇怪？
Yeah, so who is she really?
清理者又出现了。
Who's? Oh, so this is this is not a. This was a case that wasn't what? Wasn't solved. What a compelling episode. I have to say though, they are too long for me. I feel like that could have been cut down by at least 10 minutes to really still hold the same message. I do find these quite long. I don't know if it continues like that, but that was really long. But woo, I was transfixed. At points I just was like, oh, I should be saying something here. I should be reacting. They did a really good job there of allowing that guy to talk himself in to a confession. It was just so well done because he was very cocky and arrogant, thinking, well, you don't have anything on me, I'm a lawyer. When actually, the evidence was pretty simple when you think about it. They were from the same hometown. Little certain things that he said gave it away, and usually someone like that keeps momentums of their victims. It's a power play. It's an ego thing, and when it came down to it, oh, we got his backstory about his family, kind of how he got away with it, and then the fact that they were from the same hometown. My heart aches for that young boy. he actually just wanted to borrow the money, and then he worked to pay it off. But this guy was so in his own head that they're gonna find out who I really am, and like how I achieved this, but also the other things I've done that are very, bad. And also the woman he married could have become one of his collections. But yeah, because it started with that woman, didn't it? On the floor convulsing and dying, and everyone just partying around and leaving her. That was really disturbing, because obviously it was linking the people throughout the story, the man who owned the club, and then what happened to her. But yeah, all that young boy wanted to do was actually pay him back the money, and you could see it, because when they did that flashback, not once did he have a malicious tone to him or a certain look. It was pure innocence. He just wanted the money because he saw someone from his hometown succeed, and they knew each other, and he was like, I see you've done it, I want to do that too. And he wanted to pay him back, and he killed him. And he's, again, one of the zero empathy people. So he didn't have that form of empathy to understand why this young boy kind of idolized him. Instead, he killed him, and then there's all these excuses that he came up with. And he just was led into such a confession. It was, I could watch that whole interaction again. So well done. So well done. And then they led us into the next story. Now we have to find out who the janitor is. That felt very ominous because of Towser in the car. When he heard the janitor, I was like, what's going on? I thought something was going to happen to him. Because he was still in the car. And I was like, oh, have they kidnapped him? Or are they going to kill him? But the janitor clearly is someone that got away. And who is that? Oh, just all that information. I'm looking forward to seeing that part. And then with Pesu and the guy there, and he was sweating. And the number 13 came up again. And why he was acting the way he is. It does leave me excited to see where they're going to go, because that really was a ramp up. We had a really intense back and forth in the interrogation, and then those last 10 minutes was just fleshing out this new story and realizing there's a lot more going on. Oh.
如果我蔑视自己，
Oh, what was that noise? Oh, is this the guy who said he killed the other one but didn't?
清理者更新名著的时间查了没有？
何宗义被杀当天。
On that day?
北照，你觉得这是个巧合吗？
No, not a coincidence. Absolutely not.
我们始终要记住，那么我跟谁同桌吃饭？
Which was in the one of the prizes in the cases. Yeah.
陈震为什么要突然闯进洪福大官自寻死？
还有那个假钱台，怎么就人间？
Why did she suddenly disappear? It's all connected. What did I say about him getting in here? And it's that woman, right? It is that woman, because I could see it was her.
罗宾啊，你说他们有多愚蠢，竟然到现在还在相信他们。
Why don't you believe in them? What did they do to you?
不过可惜，陈震的。
Oh, so is he someone who values zero empathy people like himself, possibly above other people?
相信还会有人加入我们的。你说是不是啊？
Oh, you're creepy. Poor boy. Lied and then tries to just go on with his life and has now been drawn into that. I mean, there's nothing really I can say. It's a sad scene. That's actually really sweet that he would go there and lay flowers as well. I like how he just kind of appears out of nowhere.
我偶尔会来看看。
He sits so straight And when you're wearing all black as well, it just kind of all meshes into one.
巡查队值班点儿，就我跟陶泽2个新手。接到你的电话，我们也吓一跳。
And you got this super quick.
赶到的时候，你就站在你们家客厅。
Yeah, it was quite a scene.
我师傅看他这么玩命，就劝他。可你也知道，这种事儿，
Not in that type of situation.
却又能看见深渊当中的那一点火光。那点火光，就是不甘心。
Because why would you give up this type of fight? No matter how exhausting it is. Well,
我
it
师傅
is
告诉
part of
我，
why he's so angry at you.
如果有人用这样的眼神看着你，说明他对你是存着期待的。
That must be why he's so is part of why he's so angry at you.
陶泽的新房子装修完了，这周要搬，一起去吧。
I don't know if he wants to see his first two crushes' new house. The fact that he didn't play this song again is a major step in the right direction for him.
陶夫，你这个画买的真漂亮啊！
No, it's
哇，
not.
还有这个鸟笼也不错。
But they did do a shoot for this, an America's Next Top Model, for that. Paint it, like the bird thing.
以后你就跟小五一样，叫我师姐，我都带带你。
人家小五可比你大啊！汉阳，你别管他。
I like how he called her out there.
见义勇为，心系新州。
What?
见义勇为、心系新州的人来了。喂，
哥，你家住几层啊
12楼。哎，对了，
Okay, at least it wasn't the 13th floor.
有5分钟也该爬上来了，怎么还没上？
Because he clearly had a heavy box, so go and help him.
他娘儿！
陶泽，
Oh, isn't this the woman he's seeing?
我刚搬到这儿来，以后就住这儿。你怎么？
我就住这儿，
Uh-huh.
有工作嘛，我能理解。
So he really must have heard the janitor thing and gone straight back to the station.
养大的猪会拱白菜的。我的心情有点复杂。
Oh, it was a coffee machine.
哎，你们这些年轻人怎么一点都不见外
I
呢？
was gonna say, you're leaving it for him? Hell no. Get it yourself.
原来你跟陶夫是高中同学，然后又在相亲的时候碰到，那不是太有缘分了吗？
I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, she's right.
这么多年来，他为了保护我们这些跟班儿，与我们鬼见愁队长。
Cold-blooded captain.
其实也饿不死，但是我是在他这儿才知道什么叫做认真生活。
Yeah, that's really nice. And that also helps him.
你们都这么夸他，看来桃子的人缘是真。
Uh-huh. And they're doing it so obviously. She must be slightly uncomfortable, but also finds it funny.
师傅的笔记本，原来在你这儿啊。
Oops. Is that the janitor? Who's that?
我去吧。
哥哥，屋子里太闷了，我能跟你去外面逛逛吗？
You don't know him.
你刚才请我吃了一个泡芙，要不然我再请回来吧。我还想吃一个抹茶的。
How about you go back up? I know you don't like it there, but then just ask your aunt to go back to the 17th floor.
算是特调组介入时最早接触到的受害者。
特调组介入。
I was gonna say took over means there are other missing kids.
菲林 alert。郭菲玲。
Yep.
菲玲就是她。
That is her. 16 years ago.
并且，这个女孩的父亲郭世南。
She was wearing white. Remember?
这什么罪犯啊！拐了人家孩子不说，还要打电话折磨他们父母。
Oh, trust me, people do this. Someone, yeah, I don't like this. Look, see, another picture taken. Get her back upstairs, please.
哥哥，你到底在看什么呀？
He can sense it, and he was right because it was around there.
你自己一个人在外面的时候，要多注意陌生人。
我知道啦，我又不是小孩子，我都14岁了。
Oh, she is 14. I did think she was a little bit older than the others around.
我只是举个例子。我看起来像坏人吗？
哥哥，你这么说，我有点。
Exactly, you're being creepy.
哎，老大，你刚才说这些走失的少女之间没有交集，除了一个共同特点是什么？
That's what I was waiting for. Hello, I know the lights came back on. Could you please give us the characteristics? Or that one characteristic. Oh no. Why would you leave that open?
吴广昌就是那个被受害人父亲捅死的嫌疑犯吗？
你关心这个干嘛？
He's just asking.
这几个女孩除了年纪相仿之外，还有一个共同特点，是碎花裙子。
It was the dress. It was the dress.
蓝桥问了一句有什么共同点，你看了晨晨一眼。
He's just as astute as you are.
小时候那个游戏机不是陶大哥送给我的。
Nope, it was Captain. Someone calls him Captain China. I was like, what? I guess this is also. I know it's censored, but this is kind of to take Hisu off Tauza and put him onto the captain as a, oh, you were doing this for me since I was a kid.
韦长，你应该知道，他母亲自杀的事实很难被推翻。
你再给我点时间。如果最后是这个结果，我亲自跟他说。
可是他能甘心接受吗？
From you at this point, maybe not, but he was looking at him with hope.
那小子不是喜欢这种复古款吗？我没有偷我，哦，不是，我偷我朋友在黑市买的。
He can't even get his story straight.
别说我拿给他的。
And he kept that a hidden secret for 7 years.
一朝发现被你咬了这么多年的洞宾叔叔是好人，不自在了。
He's like, well, damn, you were actually nicer than I thought.
那真是谢谢叔叔的关心了。
It's that stage where you go from being young to people calling you Mister, and then you feel ancient, and you are.
我不会拿刀捅人，买凶杀人才是我们的风格。
That was such a he's so creepy at times.
赵队，你能从晚期智人的状态稍往文明人的方面进化一点。
There's something he's gonna say to you, or something he needs to do. See ya.
你心跳得很快，不舒服吧？
He's a bit clammy, yeah. He slept for a really long time. And now I'm worried because why are we on to him on the last few minutes of the show?
晚上有空的话，记得带点礼物去楼上1701，那是唐宁的家。
哈哈哈哈。Oh, we're hearing him laugh. I thought it was just like a villain in the. This is the inspector.
师傅，师傅。
Let's hope he wasn't involved in some negative way. Tune the radio so he knew something.
接下来将要给您带来的是启明阅读出品的名。
See, he knew something and was taken out because of this.
欢迎您持续收听。
This sounds like a new story. Kind of was. It was told in. three different parts, right? So there was the young guy got released, and then that woman who was at the club took him to some older gentleman that I think seemed to imply that he might be a zero empathy person, and those with that genetic trait he wants to protect. Like, it looks like there's a group of them and they're coming together and they want to wipe out the others, the normal people. I'm not sure. That could be just me really going wild with it, but because it's a police drama and there are killers, you know, it kind of works, because he said that guy sacrificed himself for all of us. So there's clearly a bigger picture going on. And these group of individuals, I'm not sure if they're supposed to be all painted as dangerous, but it comes across like, because of their traits, they are dangerous. Plus, they said that 1%, at the end there, they said that 1% that are geniuses. It sounds as if it's going to be them or us versus them in that type of scenario. So that definitely leads itself to a deeper, darker story that's going to build throughout the episodes. Then it kind of just fell into a nice transitional episode. They were at the house, they were all enjoying themselves, and then it kind of got dark, where Pesu is picking up on stuff really easily, which is great. I love when someone is that observant. And then he realised that girl's in danger, and someone was taking a picture, because then you heard the heavy breathing. I was like, oh. And that little girl was creepy. The way they made the actress play her, it's almost as if she was emotionless. I found it so off-putting, but scary for her, because someone's clearly after her, and seeing as there's been missing cases, and they're trying to say that the father took it on and then he stabbed someone because he thought he found a suspect. Then we saw that the person who mentored him got stabbed and killed, and he told him to listen to the radio and at a specific time, and it's like, how did you know this? What did you find out? How did you find this out? So there's that deeper mystery. And it was a nice culmination as well, because when it said chapter 2, and I was like, whoa, here's the new transitional case. And then that ending really kind of brought back the danger of everything. And I think we also could see Pesu moving on from his crush. This was definitely an episode where he was moving on from that crush, and now just being a friend. So yeah, transitional episode, but very telling at the same time. It felt like it got really dark in places. Bye-bye for now.